Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Fofana looking to pass their way up the pitch. Alex Telles. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Driving on and making good progress. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Strasbourg with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear, and he's quick to get rid. And it's played forward. Alex Telles.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Fernandes. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That's Rosario. Thiago Silva. Kivior. And it's Pepe. Fofana. That's Rosario. Vega. Now Kivior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alex Telles. He's a sharp little ball here. Isak is onto this, and he's straight offside. Isak, Palmer.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now it's Gonzalez, and it's been played through. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Palmer, played out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Kivior tries to clear. Oh, good spread. Gusto puts a cross in. Kivior can get it clear. In again. Not the most accurate pass. Spread it left, and he's intervened well there. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Agahawa, chance for a shot! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Como have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gusto. Caicedo.
Strasbourg are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Real chance! And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's managed to get rid. Pepe. Chance here to counter. Now it's Pepe. Great vision. Alex Telles finding himself in space. Can he finish? It's a goal! And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Como with the lead. Lovely pass, but can he get... Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Opts for safety. Alex Telles might just make this. Caicedo, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo is the guilty party there. And he's picked it up out wide. Pepe! Pepe! Well taken goal. Again in a trice, and they are soaring. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Como go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's fabulous. Gonzalez.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Palmer! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Gonzalez. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Now it's Isak. Good ball, good take. Cleared away. Nicked it back promptly. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Fernandez did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Yes. Esteban! And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Gonzalez. That has not gone well. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Pepe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, presentandovi agli stand appositi. Sostituzione
So off
di
we go
giocatori.
again.
Numero 52.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Thiago Silva tries to clear. Pepe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Como clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the finish! He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Rosario. And it's Fofana. Kivior. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Short changes him with that pass. Cucurella running with intent. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now the cross. Thiago Silva attempts a clearance. Tries to play, and he shoots! No, he got that all wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
That pass isn't the best.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Vega.
è di 28.997
Played out towards the right wing. Vega. Oh, well played, well played.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kivior spots it and intercepts. Diogo Dalot. That's Rosario. And it's Pepe. Gets a good foot in there. Caicedo carries the ball down the right. Thiago Silva kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Isak, shot goal! Great football, shot and save.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Fofana, nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vega, he's found a way through. Pepe makes a dash for it. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? And it's Fofana. Now it's Isak. Esteval. Can he spark a counter here? And he's being shifted off it. Isak couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it. He's having a hit! Pinches it off him. Esteval, by no Gittins. Diogo Dalot can clear it away. He's got away, delivered across. Thiago Silva clears it away. Oh, it's ended up in no man's land.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
18.
benches.
Numero 22. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per
spread
il
to the
numero
right.
11. Il numero 8. Il numero 86.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Colwill deals with that comfortably.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. Great ball, and he's in here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Crossed in. What's a lap? No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nicely spread. And here's the chance to counter. Threads one in. Now it's Isak. Diogo Dalot. Alex Telles, who does have an assist to his name. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Caicedo. That pass has been well intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's going in strongly.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Isak. Liam Delap, and he is dashed, takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. No way through. That looks a good ball through. Murphy takes a shot! Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Murphy. Oh, played through for the wide man. João Pedro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Quenda. Oh, super ball! And the shot! Kivior can get it clear. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Has a look up and delivers, and he was alert to it. Well, they can break here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling.